Hello everyone, welcome to another Fallout 76 video. Meat Week is back and you can get tons of extra scrip per day. Let me show you how to do this. And we have surpassed all expectations here. So now we have double Meat Week as a reward. It's going to last for 8 days until October 3rd. And you can now farm both events as much as you want, depending on how much time you have every day to play Fallout 76. And I will show you how to farm the events in order to get scrip. But before we get there, I want to tell you that I have two guides already. The first one explains all the essential points about the event itself, everything you need to know. And the second one is a little bit more target to allow you to farm the event as fast as possible with tips, with tricks, and all the reward displays. So make sure to check them out if you are new to Meat Week or to the game. So let's start with the farming session here. To make things simple, all you have to do is, well, complete as many Prime Meat events as you can within an hour to get ready for Graham's Meat Cook. But for that, you need to do at least 3 Prime Cut events. I will explain next what you should focus on, but the goal is to get 15 Prime Meat Cuts, because that's the maximum you can trade per event in the Graham's Meat Cook. You cannot get more than 15 scrip per event as well. So 15 prime meat equals 15 scrip. That's the limit per hour per event. That's as straightforward as it can get. This means that you need about 3 events if you choose to go for the high level ones with 5 meat per event completed. But not every event is the same. They are divided into 3 categories. The lowest areas are the Toxic Valley and the Forest, and each event there will award you with 3 prime meat. That's right. Then we have the medium areas, which are the Savage Divide and the Hash Heap, which will award you with 4 meat each. And then we have the high level areas with 5 meat in the mire and in the cranberry bog. The latest are clearly the best areas to focus on, but you can farm more than 1 event per respawn time, which happens every 15 minutes. Make sure to look at your map when you finish one Primal Cuts event, because there might be some that are active and you can instantly join, and sometimes you will be lucky enough to receive the rewards when you fast travel. Just like in this case, I came here and they were about to finish the event. I didn't do anything at all. I just walked around and the event was completed. I got the rewards and that's pretty much it. 2 in one go. Alternatively, you can server jump to look for more Primal Cuts events. You might be lucky, you never know. As I just mentioned, there are 3 categories with the Primal Cuts. Ideally, you want to do only 3 events per hour, but you need to ensure that they are in the mire or in the cranberry bog. This way you will always get 5 prime meat per event, and you don't need to waste any further time or resources into doing more events than necessary. As such, I really recommend you to look for Primal Cuts in the mire and in the cranberry bog. For some reason, I always find Primal Cuts in the mire. I only saw it once or twice in the cranberry bog. I'm not so sure why, but it doesn't matter. Just come to one of these locations and get your 5 prime meats. If you choose to do the event in lower areas, doesn't matter which one, you will have to do way more events. That means that you will spend more time, more resources, and, well, you will basically spend 1 entire hour doing Primal Cuts. So be smart and target the events that will give you the most meat. That way you will profit the most. Plus, you can use the remaining time until the next Graham's Meat Cook to do whatever you want. It is a win-win situation here. Alright, now you should know what to do and what to focus on in order to get as much prime meat as you need to exchange for Scrip during the Grahm Meat Cook. Let's say that you already have 15 prime meat and you are still a little bit far off from the main event. How can you preserve your meat and ensure that nothing will spoil until, well, Graham's Meat Cook is active? Well, go to your luck and equip Good with Salt. This perk will decrease the spoilage rate by 90%. It is really powerful, and this way you can ensure that your primal meat will remain intact in your inventory. Rank 1 and rank 2 still works, but ideally you want to get rank 3 because it's the most powerful and it's the only way to ensure that your prime meat won't spoil. Since we are here at the perks, I also recommend you to use Travel Agent because you will be traveling a lot from Primal Cuts to another Primal Cuts, and sometimes they are in different parts of the map. Normally they are. It costs a lot of caps, so make sure to get it too. You might be wondering, what about my refrigerator? Well, this is a new atomic shop item and it doesn't work for primal meat because it is a unique item. You cannot trade it, you cannot drop it, you cannot sell it. Therefore, you cannot add it to your stash or to your refrigerator. Forget it. You need Good with Salt. That's the only way to decrease your spoil rate, or the backpack mod with the small refrigerator. I believe that it works even though I don't have it. If you do, let me know if it works. I'm actually curious right now. You know how to farm it, you know how to preserve it. Now how to exchange prime meat for Scrip. Go to Graham's Meat Cook. It's up every hour, every fixed hour, like 11, 12, 13. Keep an eye on it. The public event notification will pop up whenever it's active. And if you are late, like a minute or two, make sure to directly come here to this oven with lots of meat on the fire and add your prime meat. Otherwise, you might risk the event to finish and then you won't be able to trade it anymore. So you need to be very quickly when you are late, or if there are a lot of people and everyone is really good at this event and it goes by really quickly. Just make sure to do not forget it. Sometimes I do, and then yeah, my meat will spoil because I will have to wait another hour, and that's not nice. I mean, it's just wasting time and resources, and that's not bueno. Something that I want to clarify here is when you deliver your prime meat, you won't get a display message anymore. In the first edition of Meat Week, you would see some numbers when you exchange your prime meat for Scrip right here. So whenever you would add a 5 prime meat, you would see 5 Scrip back. Now there is nothing, and for that reason some people are saying they do not get Scrip anymore from Meat Week. That is not true. I just did a small test here, and as you can see, I got 15 Scrip as usual. It's a display bug. You don't see the usual numbers popping up, but you can still see in the top left corner in the feed that you are adding meat, therefore you are getting Scrip back. Just check your collections tab and compare before and after delivering the meat, and you will see that you are actually getting it. Okay, but you might be thinking that 15 Scrip is really not much per hour. However, it stacks with all the daily cap of 150 Scrip. This means that you can get as much Scrip as you want, depending on how much time you have to spend in a single day. There is no limit to farm in Meat Week. This means that it's all up to you. The only limitation is the 15 Scrip per hour. Other than that, you can enter and participate every single hour in every single active event and stack the numbers. So yeah, just don't forget to reach your daily cap with the legendary machine. It is not so easy sometimes, but it is worth the shot, especially if you want to purchase things from the purveyor and improve your gear, or add it to your personal machine and make increased profit. Well, now the real question is how much scrip can you make besides the daily cap from the legendary machine? That depends entirely on you. Since there is no limit and you can make 15 max per hour, it's all about how much time and how dedicated you can be to this seasonal event. I mean, if you think about it, if you spend 10 hours per day grinding Meat Week, you will be able to make another 150 scrip per day. That means that you would be able to get 300 scrip per day. If you do this event every hour for 8 hours, and if you manage to always exchange 15 prime meat. I know it's a lot of time, it's probably not worth it, but I'm just doing some quick math here to enlighten you and provide all the means necessary in case you really want to farm the hell out of Meat Week while it lasts. Don't forget it's up for 8 days and it's going out on October the 3rd, so make the best out of it while it's active. In the end, you can earn as much extra scrip as you want or as you can. It's totally up to you. And once again, don't forget you need to grind the Primal Cuts first in order to exchange it here at Graham's Meat Cook. Well, now what's left for me to say is good luck to you. I wish you the best with this eternal grinding. For 1 week, at least for the time being, I'm sure Meat Week will return soon enough. I hope you guys are having a blast with this new edition of Meat Week. I certainly am, even though I got all the unique rewards with the last edition. I'm still doing this event mostly for the script right now. That's why I decided to make this quick guide in order to help you guys farm it better. Well, at least I hope so. I've managed to get over 200 scrip just from the event itself in the past 2 days, today and yesterday, and that's a pretty good result in my opinion. So that's going to be everything for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know how much scrip have you farmed so far and what do you think about the limitations of 15 scrip per day. I think it is too little, but then again, if you have a lot of time, you can farm a decent amount of scrip. So maybe it is balanced actually. Anyway, I'm Marta Branco. Thank you guys for watching. If you are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. I do follow 76 guides, opinion, and patch notes as well. I have a Patreon page for anyone who would like to support me even further. Check it out in the video description below. Until then, take care guys. Adios. Bye bye.